Americans, can you all educate Africans on why you all don't like to be called Africans? Instead, you want to be called Black Americans. Genuinely want to know as an African man.
So the short answer to that question would be,
we don't identify as African.
and I know that there is an African somewhere around the world that is just
Might feel uncomfortable hearing that.
every time they hear a Black American say that they're not African. But let me just explain it to you like this, because I feel like you're asking this question out of genuine curiosity and not trying to force an identity on a group of people that you probably really don't know anything about. Black Americans have been in this country for hundreds of years, okay? Generation after generation on this land, on this soil. I mean, we have pictures of great-grandparents who, from like the early 1900s, when pictures first became a thing, right? So there's nothing that we can reflect to or go back to that shows anywhere in Africa in our lineage. So everything that comes from Africa that's in our DNA is purely ancestral. It has nothing to do with culture or heritage or identity at all. Our identity is 100% with America, with the United States. It has nothing to do with we have no cultural ties to not one country in Africa. We don't know anybody over there. The only thing that we share in common with Africans is our skin colors and some of us and some facial features. That is like the only thing. So I think that when Africans look at us, knowing that we have an ancestral tie to the continent through the transatlantic slave trade, I feel like a lot of you guys just don't understand why we don't feel connected, why we don't want to identify with Africa in the same way that you do, not realizing how identity works. Why would we identify with an entire continent, right? Y'all always say, oh, Africa's a continent, not a country, remember? And nobody said it was a country, but we don't have any ties at all, no connections for hundreds of years. So it wouldn't even make sense for us to identify as an African when that word means nothing to us, because I'm not from there. I don't have no family, no friends.
I don't have connections there.
It's no disrespect unless you started with me first, but I'm not from there. So I can't identify with no specific place over there, no specific people, tribe, nothing. And then y'all have to keep in mind that we are our own unique ethnic group, just period. We share DNA with a lot of different groups around the world. The natives, some European DNA, we have African DNA, some of us have Asian DNA. So we're a combination of a lot of different things that make us who we are and we kind of developed our identity through generations upon generations just in the Americas. So it doesn't make sense for a Black American to call themselves African when
that term doesn't reflect our experience.
And it has no substance at all. It might mean everything to you as an African because you come directly from there. You have memories of that place, or either that or your parents or your grandparents have memories of that place. If you want to go over there to some specific country, you can go over there and kick it, speak the language, and just fit right in culturally. We don't have that type of connection. So why would I call myself something that I don't have no connection to? I mean, if you want to talk about an identity crisis, that would be an identity crisis. Because calling
myself something I don't fully understand.
You don't know nothing about.